Hey guys, I'm back with another Amazon listing review focused on GEO, focusing on making sure that Rufus has enough information on your product listing to give a response that the customer is potentially asking. So it's very simple. I have a prompt ready and I'll show you guys here. One sec, let me move myself out of the way to the bottom left here. Similar structure as I did before. I have this prompt, and once again, if you guys want this prompt, let me know. It's gonna basically have me enter the ASIN or the link to the product, and then it'll kind of spit out a score and a presentation that allow you to digest the information, or allows me to digest the information properly and easily to execute. So first and foremost, let's just go find a random product. This is not pre-planned. The prompt definitely is, but finding a product that we want to look at randomly is what I'm doing right now. I usually try to pick some well-known or at least known products, nothing international, nothing from outside people selling on here. So hopefully I can find a brand that makes sense. Let's just do this one for 15 bucks. 89,000 reviews. That might be a little too much in terms of the review count. I want something that is hopefully be able to scale in the kitchen and dining. Let me keep scrolling here. There's a slicer. This doesn't have the buy box. That's okay. Let's move on. I'm trying to find one that's in the $20 range. I probably should prepare for a product, but anyway, I'm going to keep going here. It's 18,000 reviews. Let's keep going on this one. I'm going to give it a couple. Oh, am I just scrolling over again? I'm on a 15 rank now. 14. Yeah, I think I'm just going in circles now. Let's just see more. Let's see in the kitchen area. Let's scroll down to the ones that are in the 50s. I think 50s are going to be the one that has the best opportunity to kind of grow. Let's just go with, oh, that was $99. Let's go one more page, and I will finally pick one out of this page. Let's go with this one, Rubbermaid. Huge company, 13,000 reviews, so not too crazy. What I have to do is I have to go up to the URL up here, grab the ASIN. So this ASIN is going to be right here. It always starts with a B and the number 0. When I go here, you see these brackets on the ASIN on this prompt. So I'm going to go and hopefully do this properly here. There we go. And I'm just going to let it run here. And okay, it's running. Background should take 30 seconds or so, but in the meantime, let's just kind of review it from my perspective. I don't click on random stuff. But the Rubbermaid for these glass food service container, 3.2 cups. Pretty simple, straightforward. And I'll give you a little background on merchandising and making sure that your product listing is satisfying Amazon. So traditionally, or just recently, everybody on their product listing, or majority of people on the product listing, is answering, what is this product? What is this product? And if you're pretty good at merchandising, you'll probably answer why you need this product. So two things. What is this product? They did a very good job. What is this product? It's a glass storage container. Yep, makes sense. 3.2 cups, set of 4, a couple features in there, BPA free, leak proof. And these guys didn't really answer why you should need this, why you should buy these 4 packs. But they answer what this product is. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, really good. Simple and good. They use the imagery, adds a lot of these additional add-ons, but the title really tells me what this product is. With GEO, and really pay attention to GEO, what GEO does, and these chatbots like Rufus, is that they need more information than what it is. They can easily grab what the product is. Everybody tells you what the product is. That's merchandising. That's getting your product ready for the audience, for your customers. But they need to have the answer of why they need it, who needs this product, and when should they be using this product, and where should they be using this product. So let me back it up. Rufus and these chatbots need to answer more than just what this product is. They need to answer who this product is for, where they should be using this product, when they should be using this product if possible. So those are the questions that traditional merchandising historically don't answer these questions, because they're so focused on what this product is. So that's the major difference. I try to keep it simple. That's as simple as I can probably put it. GEO just needs to answer who this product is for, when should they use it, where they should use it. Those are kind of the things that if you are going to take the next step in merchandising, if you want to be ahead of the game, because there's only truly 8 to 10% of listings that are on Amazon that are ready for this. So you're not technically behind, but you will be in a couple months here, or probably in a month or so, if you don't focus on your product listing answering who this product is for, when they should be using, why they should be using it, and where they should be using it. So focus on those 4 things, and you should be ahead of the game. Especially if you're down kind of ranked in the 50, 60, all the way to 100, and you're just trying to grow your brand. This is very important. If you're in the 100 to $1 million in sales, you're trying to figure out, hey, how do I get from $1 million to $2 million? You've done the hard part. You got the product started. Now you're figuring out, hey, how do I get a little bit closer to your competitors that are above you? So this is a very simple, in my opinion, a simple way, but it does require mindset change. It does require a little work. It does require a little bit of action items in order to make it work. So sorry, I kind of went on a little bit of ramble there, but GEO is very, very important, I think, for the next step of your merchandising or your Amazon selling journey. So let's go back to, let me see if they displayed. Nope, did not display it the way. Give me a sec here, guys. I wanted it to kind of display a one-pager. Give me a one-pager of the results. Looks like they got majority of the information, but they put it in this markdown file, which doesn't really help the video. Anyway, let's go back to the listing here. 35 bucks, pretty good price point, very good. 13,000 reviews. I'm kind of just giving you guys my perspective when I'm looking at it from a merchandising lens. I always look at the title. Did they use all 200 characters? It doesn't look like they used all the 200 characters, because this is where you can answer the who this is for, where you should be using it. This is pretty straightforward. Should you use it at your home kitchen? Do you use it when you're traveling? Do you use it at work? Those are the questions that we need to answer. And if they have enough characters left on the title, you should pretty much value that one. Or do you value kind of the other information of when you should use it or who should be using it type of situation? So those are the things that you have to think about for your product. If you know your brand better, answer those questions, and I think you'll be in a good spot. But on the other hand, if you are maxing out your title and you're like, oh, I can't add anything else to the title, I can't ask who this is for, where this is for, and when you should be using it, there's other places where you can add this information, and that's going to be right. Ooh, I hope I didn't keep scrolling here. That's going to be right here, the bullet points. These bullet points, usually 1 to 2 sentences. I think they stuck with one sentence per bullet point. This is where you can add the who it's for. Remember, you're talking to the bots. You're also talking to customers a little bit, but you're most importantly focused on these bots, these Rufus, these AI agents, chat agents. You want to give them information. And the good thing about these agents is that they're able to scrape this information pretty quickly. I mean, it's text. There's no wiggle room for them to not scrape that, to not learn that this is what your product is for, who your product is for, when they should be using it. So very, very easy to add it on the bullet points to answer those questions. This, once again, leak proof and airtight. It goes back to what this product is for. That's really good information, I know, for the customer, but now we got to balance it out a little bit to say, okay, there's a lot more information for the customers and the bots. Then you're going to not be ahead of the game with the GEO stuff. Easy storing and reheating. It's pretty good information. I'm not going to completely bash this product. Obviously, we need to answer what this product is for so the customer will buy it. But let's save a couple of these easy to use BPA free that you already talked about on the top. Let's use this for when you should use it. Is it a travel? Is it for work? Is it for school? Is it for your kids? Like, how many different ways can you use this product? I know it sounds very elementary, but that is the way we need to treat the bots, these agents, is that we need to feed them elementary information that people are asking questions on. So when you ask a question of, hey, give me the best container for my work for when I bring food to my office. Those are the questions that people are asking in a very casual way to these chatbots. So keep that in mind. I know I keep harping on it, but that we don't want to overcomplicate it. It always goes back to who this product is for, when they should be using, where they should be using it, and why they should be using it. Those are the questions, the where, who, when, and why. Really, really straightforward. I'm scrolling down here because I was going to show you guys another area where you guys can answer some of these questions: where, who, when, and why. Once again, this is more about what this product is for, which is okay. Key features: lids are 100% airtight. Once again, what this product is for, why you should be having might be sprinkled in a little bit on this one, airtight. But I don't think people are going to be searching, and correct me if I'm wrong, and if you disagree with me, no problem. Are people going to be searching, give me a 100% airtight, leak-proof seal container? Or are they going to be researching, hey, what is the best container for food I bring to the office or meal prep stuff? So I don't know if this one does it, and I hope the prompt does highlight some of that information that I just said. But a lot of this, what this product is done very, very well. We just need to answer some of the other questions and go into the specific information. So if you're running out of ideas on, hey, I want to answer why and who and where, go to these questions like, can these containers be used for meal prepping? I don't know if they mention meal prepping at all on this listing. Okay, let's just find out meal prep. Let's see where they put it. Not on here. Okay, so other people are doing it. So as you can see here, this is the video section. These other products have meal prep in it. And as you can see, this video has meal prep in it. It's shown up 32 times. So I'm just gonna keep going. It's all your competitors that are showing meal prep. So that's an area that probably should be added to the listing. Even somebody on the reviews mentioned meal prep, as you guys can see right here. I'm gonna scroll a couple meal prep stuff that is from the review, which is good. But this is answer the why you should have it, or when you should, or where, or who should be using it. People that are meal prepping should be the ones on it. Once again, these are all going to the competitors listings, but another section over here that you guys should pay attention about. Can these containers be used for meal prepping? Once again, this listing doesn't answer that question. That's my number one concern, is that when somebody's searching that, you want your product to show up. Are these lids interchangeable with Rubbermaid containers? This is more specific on the brand itself. Do these reheating? Like, this is something that I don't know if it's been mentioned. That would be something that I would ask. Can I get a container that can reheat my food easily and it's microwave safe? I don't know if those questions are answered here. That's probably more of a question on why I would use it, is I need those. But anyway, let's go back to the score. Yep, there you go. I made it a simpler way to digest information. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Nope, I cannot zoom in. Let me just make it the bigger size. So grade, not bad. B minus, 67 out of 100. Obviously there's some room to improve, but let's just kind of give this prompt a review here in real time and less on my thoughts. But Rubbermaid Brilliant Spook Glass Volcano, the title, gave it a 7 out of 10. What's working? Front loads a core item for indexing. That's good. Direct answer to highest anxiety questions in this category. So BPA free, leak proof is a very good answer to a lot of the straightforward questions. Remember, AI agents are for conversations. We've shifted from getting just answers to now a full-on conversation that you can have with these bots. So we got to satisfy a little bit of that shift that people are just not wanting to know if this product is BPA free and leak proof. Now let's figure out, hey, what else are they asking after that? A follow-up question. So this title for mobile, I think it meant lead bullets with outcomes. Every bullet opens up with a feature label. Flip the structure. Start with the benefit and then feature, and show the customer's life, not the product specs. This is very important because people love talking about themselves, love asking questions about how it can improve their lives. So keep that in mind, and that's kind of the who this is for, when they should be using, where they should be using. It's always answering the questions for that person that's trying to buy the product in a more conversational, in a more personalized way. So add meal prep. Oh, this, I didn't even have this ready, and I promise you guys that wasn't even really a meal prep. Very important. Use case bullet point, zero lifestyle context in the listing, one bullet point anchor to a real scenario, Sunday meal prep, stackable fridge storage, intent-based search, and it really differentiates. This would be my number one thing. This would be my number one outcome, is like, let's go and focus on this term, focus on this feature that you want to highlight. Meal prepping answers a lot of the who, when, where, and why. So let's go back to the GEO check. Would AI recommend this product? If I was Rufus, if Rufus was asked, what's the best leak-proof glass container for meal prepping? It misses who, no mention of who this is for. Meal preppers, families, office workers, exactly what I said earlier. When, no temporal context, when somebody should be using this product. I talked about this. Where, oven safe implies kitchen, but fridge, freezer specs are absent. So storage doesn't really get mentioned here in terms of more of a specific question. So oven safe, really good. It's supposed to be oven safe and microwave safe, but the why is pretty weak. BPA free is a very specific feature, and it's very more for the keyword side of things, your traditional SEO to kind of index this product in that way. But there's no comparison hook. Can we compare it to plastic? Because this is the glass one. It's better than plastic. It's better than other products that are potentially silicone, I think is another container you can use. So there's no comparison. It just goes straight to say this is BPA free. And let's look at the verdict. Rufus would surface this industry but rank it below the competitors who name the meal prep use case as it. The answer is the what, but not why. I keep going back to this, and I want to end this video here by saying, go to your listing, see if you answer who this product is for, when they should be using, where they should be using, and why they should be using it. And if you guys do that, you guys will be ahead of the game. Even big brands like Rubbermaid here that I've looked, although not super bad with a B-67. I know my scoring is a little bit off, but I'm a little bit more lenient on my grading. B-. Even Rubbermaid with such a great product, such a high review, they're still behind the ball on the GEO stuff. So if you guys want the opportunity and have a chance, this is the time to really look at who, going back to, I know I keep flipping back, going with the who, when, where, and why. Don't overcomplicate it. Just go and answer those questions on your listing and give it a 30 to 60 days. Go back and check it. I can give you guys this prompt. This is not a very intense prompt. Why is my computer going so slow? Anyway, this is not a confusing prompt. It's a pretty straightforward couple bullet points to kind of focus on the score. But if you guys want this prompt to help improve your listing, or if you guys don't want to do it, let me know and I can really help you guys out. I do this constantly. This is nothing that is rocket science in my opinion, but there is a very, very glimmer of a window of opportunity for you guys to really climb the buyer-seller ranking on Amazon and even on Walmart as well. So get out there, get it corrected. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments. If you guys need to reach out to me, reach out to me directly. But I'll come back with another one of these videos. But this is a review of Rubbermaid Brilliance glass storage container. So see you guys next time.